What's going on YouTube? JT Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Nightwing issue number 96. This one's written by Tom Taylor with art by Bruno Redondo. As you can see, this cover here is a homage to the Brady Bunch, and I do remember people complaining online about this cover that Duke Thomas wasn't on the cover. And yeah, they got Bitewing on here, but has Duke really appeared in the Nightwing book? I don't think so, but yeah, I can see why some people would be upset, but at the same time, it's like, it's just a Brady Bunch cover. Like, there's no reason to get that upset about it, but I like the cover. I think it looks kind of cool, but, you know, that's this fandom in general. But anyways, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and quickly summarize what happens in this issue. So, end of the last issue, Blockbuster found out who Nightwing was, and I was like, oh, cool, finally, some lasting stakes on this book, because there's been so much lightness and so much fluff, to the point where nothing feels all that heavy, like no real lasting consequences or anything like that in general. And I was kind of hoping, okay, now that he knows his identity, maybe we can get some consequences of that. And you do for like 30 seconds, and then it's just kind of taken away again. I'm like, damn it, you finally had something, and then it's kind of thwarted away, and then to make way for more kind of fluffiness, if that makes sense. But there's some good stuff in this issue. I did enjoy it overall. Basically, it's Nightwing versus Blockbuster, and he's like, look, I got to take care of this stuff kind of on my own. He kicks the crap out of him. Blockbuster is a pretty OP guy. Like, the man is built like a damn tank. And then he gets kind of knocked out a window, and he's kind of sent packing. He's trying to go to his thugs, like, hey, I need you to do something for me, yada, yada, yada. He's like, open the car, and they're like, nah, F you. There's kind of a funny bit here where everything's kind of censored and approved by DC Comics. I kind of got a little chuckle out of that. Basically, Barbara Gordon and Kate Kane basically showcase that, hey, you know that prison all of you have been in? Well, he runs the thing, and he's been kind of exploiting all of you. And so everyone just kind of headed up to here with Blockbuster shit, and they're kind of tired of it all. And then we get this next page where it's Dick and Barbara. They're kind of talking. Dick's like, he knows my name, Barbara. We can't be together anymore. You're at risk and all that. And then she kind of laughs it off. She's just like, oh, screw that. We've been through so much stuff. Any day our lives could end. Let's just kind of be together forever. Like, you know, you like being with me. He's like, I love being with you, and I love being with you. All that other stuff. They're like, look, let's just, you know, together forever. And they kind of emphasize that here in this panel right here. And then they kiss. And so there you go for you Dick and Bab shippers. I know some people don't like them, and I know some people do. So it feels like that issue 100, it's got to be a wedding. It just kind of makes the most sense to me at this point, and I think a lot of people have kind of picked up on that. They haven't announced it in the solicitations because that'll be January, but it just feels like the next logical step at this point. So, like, just let them get married and then move on from there. I mean, yeah, let heroes get married. Wouldn't that be something? Remember when Batman and Catwoman were supposed to get married, and they had like 10 million tie-in issues, and then they just ended up like spoiling the whole thing that no, they're not actually going to get married, and then it was just a complete waste of time. Yeah, that was so dumb back then. But hopefully they don't do some of that, like that fake wedding nonsense, and actually kind of follow up with it. But and then last kind of bit of the issue, Blockbuster gets his heart ripped out by Heartless, so that pretty much seemingly takes him kind of off the page for now. Yeah, Heartless, that character has been around and done almost nothing for like the longest time. That's one thing about some of Tom Taylor's books, is these stories just take so long to kind of like finish something up. Like the whole Heartless thing, we are still dealing with that all the way back since his run began. And like Heartless, like they did something, and then it gets forgotten about, then they show him again and it gets forgotten about. So hopefully we actually get to see him like do something very soon and like kind of wrap that story up, because that thing's just kind of dragged on a bit. But of course I figured, oh, lasting consequences, there's got to be some catch to it all, with the whole Blockbuster knowing Dick Grayson's identity. At some point they gotta like find a way to kind of write that out in some way, and guess what, he gets taken out right away. So it's like, oh, he found out his identity, and it's like, oh, we could have some consequences here, and no, it's kind of just, he's beaten rather easily. Yeah, I mean, that's been kind of a nitpick of mine in this book, is that everything just seems kind of easy, and then the one time you get some lasting consequences, it's just kind of, or something that feels like it could have some real lasting consequences and not be an easy situation to get out of, he gets killed off. So, heart ripped out, clean out of his chest. So, but what are you gonna do? You know what, at this point, let's just get to that rumored wedding thing, and maybe that'll actually be lasting, because characters generally just don't get married in comics, because they The next writer is like, nah, I don't like that. Let's just kind of throw that away. It just seemingly happens a lot. But maybe they'll actually follow through with it this time. So, yeah, Nightwing issue number 96. I did like it more than the last one. I thought there was some really nice Bruno Redondo art. I like the emphasis on the bit with Barbara Gordon kind of at the end there about, hey, look at this. Like, any day our lives could end. Let's just do it together. And don't do the whole, oh, I can't be with you nonsense. I'm literally a superhero. It's our job. We're always, like, at risk. So let's just do it together. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's a good bit right there. So, yeah, that's the issue in a nutshell. Nice looking artwork. See what happens next in this book now that Blockbuster is kind of taken out of the picture, because he was kind of like the kingpin, if you will, of Bloodhaven. And yeah, so there's that. Not much else to say. Nice looking artwork, a few nice character moments. The lasting consequences thing is still something that bugs me, but overall I still enjoy the issue. So there you go. All right, well, if anybody has any thoughts on Nightwing issue number 96, let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications. Be sure to come back next time. I'm going to be talking about another Tom Taylor book, which is Deceased: War of the Undead Gods. And then I got a bunch of other books to cover later on today. It's just, it's going to be a busy day. So, and then I may have something else to put out later on today, but we'll get there when we get there. All right, well, that's all I got to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.